So back, try to get back on track here. But I also said some mini helmets, and I'm a lot like Joe Biden. I just get stuff done in between my nap and ice cream time.
What?
I got ice cream tonight.
That's okay, because I'm taking a nap.
And Grant is the Chiefs, Ethan is the Vikings, and I am the lowly Cowboys. So with that, we're gonna
You have like a paper bag instead of a Vikings helmet.
I could give you a Saints. I could give you a Saints.
No.
Whoa! That's too far.
Alrighty, and going first here in the episode 99 draft of surprising.
I really hope it's just go.
Just go.
Go.
Okay. And Grant.
Collusion! Yes! We're in bed with the NFL and we're in bed with the producer of this show.
Third again for like the 5th straight time.
And going second is...
Oh, wow.
Ethan?
Oh, look at that.
And
Great
that makes me third. So,
Hey, Ethan, Ethan, you know what's funny? Dylan was telling us how the Cowboys have a top 3 roster before the season, and we said the Eagles and Niners have a top 2 one. So in this situation, again, Dylan is in last place in the NFC with us 3.
Not surprising.
In terms of top 3.
Yep, not surprising.
So, all right, Grant, fire away. What do you got for your surprise team?
It was surprise
in the NFL
team
this week?
Hey, and once again, boys, I have my notes down, so I'm not going to get confused. 2 weeks in a row.
Hey, there it is.
2 weeks in a row. My surprise team here this week, boys, I'm going to go with the Chicago Bears. Winning on Thursday. And the reason I picked the Bears is because, it's a short week. You're up, 28-3 on Sunday against the Broncos. You blow that lead, you lose 31-28. Everyone is just dogging you. Your head coach you've lost 17 straight games. Your quarterback can't quarterback. You have no defense. People are still wondering how you got all your stuff stolen out of Soldier Field a couple weeks ago. And you got to get on a plane and play a short week against the Washington Commanders, which will be the Redskins forever. But you come in and you destroy them. You win 40? Was it 40-20?
40-20.
40-20 in that game. Justin Fields, sure, he only completed a little over 30% of his passes, but 9.7 yards per attempt. You do that in a lot of games in the NFL, you're going to win some games.
And hopefully everybody who had DJ Moore on their fantasy team was started
him. Yes, you do that, and then you trade away the first pick to keep your young quarterback to get a guy like DJ Moore, like Dylan just mentioned. Was it 230 yards and 3 touchdowns? Single-handedly won some fantasy games and ruined some fantasy games for some people this week. And then also, another congratulations to the Chicago Bears, getting Chase Claypool out of your organization and out of the building. He's been gone the last 2 weeks, and they're averaging 34 points a game. He gets traded to, the Dolphins this week. Sure, they play the Giants, but the Giants suck. But who knows? The Dolphins will probably score 10 points this week with Claypool in the building now. But also, their defense actually turned up. 5 sacks and 2 turnovers, an interception and a fumble. The Bears needed this, and on a short week, I didn't see it coming. So my surprise team, the Chicago Bears, in week 5.
And not to mention, too, though, is the fact that Washington tried to make a little bit of a comeback, and it was almost felt like deja vu for the Bears, where similarly the week before they were up 28-7 against the Broncos, and they let that slip away, and there definitely was some doubt creeping in that, oh boy, here we go again. But to their credit is they nutted up, they made the plays when they had to, and finally got that first win of the year.
Well, for my team, I roasted them last week, but the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Hey.
They took down the Ravens. Lamar Jackson was okay, but they forced 3 turnovers. I mean, honestly, like every other stat, they pretty much lost in this game. But they made the big turnovers in the fourth quarter, and they took advantage of them. They scored. Literally what you're supposed to do. Hey, Vikings, take a hint. No, I mean, only 3 penalties, 3 sacks, gave up 5 yards of play. like not terrible, and they finally ended up doing something offensively for once in their lives.
Every once in a while, a blind squirrel finds a nut, and on Sunday, the Steelers' offense found a nut late in that game. But hey, what do they say? A win's a win. There's no style points in football. This isn't gymnastics.
Yep.
That's right.
And Matt Canada was also surprised, angry, not happy for some reason when they scored to go take the lead on the Ravens, and he looked like he was he looked like he was George Pickens, just like wishes he was George Pickens, just falling down and dying. Because, well, and I don't know if you guys saw the any highlights from last night's Penguins game where they were the Penguins fans were chanting "Fire Canada."
I did see that. That was awesome.
And not very often are you going to hear at an NHL arena hear "Fire Canada." Usually, you're just used to hearing "Oh Canada."
But hey, Pittsburgh is built different, and especially
That's
during
Steelers
football
town.
season. That's a Steelers town. Let's not forget about it. So, but hey, they're 3-2 on the year, and who cares if they win ugly? They win.
Correct.
Quick break, time out, guys. I think we're going to be getting a Buxton at bat here this inning.
Oh, I didn't even know he was on the roster.
He got activated today. Kirilloff with a shoulder injury.
Oh, sweet.
So he is his replacement. So
I'm all for it.
I am too. So
probably, if I had to guess, Michael Taylor.
I was going to say it's got to be Taylor, right?
I would assume so.
Yeah.
And then they'll move Castro over to center.
Yeah.
So and Twins are in the bottom of the 8th inning as we record this. They are down 3-2, and we all kind of have it on the TVs as we hopefully can force it to a game 5. But my surprise team of the week is the New York Jets. Now, this game was circled for a lot of reasons coming into the year. Nathaniel Hackett, the offensive coordinator for the Jets, going back to Denver, where it was the worst coaching job of all time. There were so many things that went wrong. It wasn't any of the players' fault. It was blame on Nathaniel Hackett, Sean Payton running his mouth, Aaron Rodgers saying keep my coach's name out of your mouth, and then unfortunately Aaron Rodgers tears his Achilles 3 snaps into the season, and it's Zach Wilson and Russell Wilson, and I think it's pretty much the same person. But Zach Wilson, second week in a row where he looked competent. He had that one turnover right at the end of the game, but the defense sacked up, made him bailed him out, got him another scoop and score. Russell Wilson is still a disaster. Sean Payton is a disaster. I said he is just a fake tough guy. And the Jets, Breece Hall had a tremendous game. He went back to the scene of the crime where he tore his ACL last year and had another monster game. And right now, I don't know what the Jets are. It's still trying to figure out. But if Zach Wilson looks somewhat competent and he doesn't give the ball away, I think the defense is good enough. I think the offensive line has shown some improvement in the last couple of weeks. I think with the added run game as Breece Hall gets healthier, and I think that stable of running backs they have, and Delvin Cook, and then I can't think of the other, the 32. Michael Carter. I think those are the guys you want to ride. And, I don't think they can be a playoff team, but I think they could find themselves in the hunt, and similar to the Lions of last year, find a way to ruin somebody's playoff hopes.
It's a bummer for the Jets here too, because they had another injury on their offensive line this week.
Buxton is on deck.
Buxton's on deck.
Good call, E.
He was, when they showed the dugout last inning, he was not in there. So I was wondering if he was probably getting down and getting some cage in.
But yeah, with Elijah Vera Tucker rupturing his Achilles tendon, out for the rest of the season, the Jets are down another offensive lineman. That's a big bummer for them. That sucks.
Yeah, for sure. But